We're back now with Paul Schindler and Jan Lewis, and joining us in this segment when we're talking about Macintosh products, Andrew Eisner, Director of Mac User Labs. Now, before we get to you, Andrew, one of my suggested gifts is this Mac 2 SI. It doesn't come with the dinosaur, by the way, but it's 35% less expensive than any Mac 2's ever been before. Of course, comes with color, the 68030, 20 megabyte drive, 40 megabyte drive, in fact, 2 megabytes of RAM. A very nice machine, about $3,700 to get the Mac 2 SI. Now, given I've got that machine, Andrew, show me some things I can do with it.
Well, Stewart, first of all, a fun item on top of the screen here is a computer critter. This is a dinosaur. You can also get a rabbit, and they cost about $25 or $30. Now, I've got a couple of CD-ROMs I brought along. First of all, the Microsoft Office has 4 popular Microsoft programs, and it also has the manuals built in on the CD-ROM. I also have a Media Tracks from Farallon, which is a whole multimedia kit on a CD-ROM. It comes with this Mac recorder, which is a microphone, and you can record sounds and put them on tapes, which turn into multimedia products. Now, here we have a fun game that teaches you about history and geography, and it's called Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. It comes with an encyclopedia, and you learn a lot about history and geography by solving problems.
And how much is it?
This one is about $50.
Okay.
Now, to play these CD-ROMs, I brought along a CD-ROM player. This one is from PLI, and it has a jack for audio, and it also has a volume control, and this one will cost you about $600. Now, let's take a look at Cosmic Osmo here, and what you've got is you can click around anywhere on the screen, and you can explore this fun world here, and it plays sounds, and you can go places. And here you click on the screen and it's playing music. And then if you go into the other room, you can go places. And
this is the CD-ROM version.
This is a CD-ROM version of the popular game Cosmic Osmo, and this one costs about $70.
That you get better sound, you get more planets to go to.
That's right. You get higher quality sound and more areas to go to. And last but not least, a great stocking stuffer would be a SIM. This is a 1 megabyte SIM, and they're actually getting very cheap these days. They're costing about, get them anywhere from about $40 to $50. So.
All right, Jan, it's your turn. What have you got?
Well, sort of along the same lines as Cosmic Osmo, we've seen Amanda Story's Inigo, Your Faithful Camel before. Volume 3 is out, and this volume, as well as all the others, are just as good as always. Also have a real nice fractal program called Designer Fractals. This lets you not only make your own fractals, but make Mandel movies, they call it, where you can actually zoom and pan around the Mandelbrot space. It's something that is real fun. This one I don't recall. It's real cheap. It's under $30. I don't recall the price of it. For HyperCard, Wild Things has just a bunch of X commands in there that can let you do all sorts of really, really neat animation. Handoff 2 is a really useful utility. What this does is, first of all, it's a file launcher, sort of like on Q. But what it does in addition to that is it actually lets you launch from the Finder documents that don't have an application. And it lets you set up a variety of those types of things. We talked about After Dark before. Protector Shark. This is another screensaver. But the cute thing on here is that it's a good Christmas gift because it comes with a little shark fin. And that's a sort of a cutie. But my favorite for this year is something called Click Change from DoubleClick.
And you're going to show us that?
I'm going to show you that. And I love this thing. And let me just first point out, you may have noticed on the screen that these windows don't look the same as we're normally used to seeing here. And a number of things. For instance, let me just eject the Cosmic Osmo disk and give you a sample here of the kinds of changes that we have here. Let me just show you what we can do with Click Change. Now, if you notice, instead of the watch, we have the little helicar. And also, instead of the cursor arrow, we have this finger here. How did I get that? Well, the whole idea is that we can customize things to ourselves. If you notice the scroll bars here, I have my own little pattern here. Give you an idea. Let's just say...
there are all the things you can change with this.
Yeah. Windows, I mean, I like these windows. They're sort of small talk looking windows. We also have a variety. We have something called Next, N-E-X-X-E-D, Mona Lisa. Another one that I like a lot is Zippy. Customize your windows. You can customize, let's say, the various cursors. If you notice that I had the Hello Car, I could also have, let's say, an hourglass just for the sake of it. Or a Macman. And I can go in here and edit these myself. In fact, I can even create new ones. And in fact, on the Hello Car, I did actually add a couple of frames myself. Real neat things to play around with. We also can control things such as Color.
Change the
If you
color.
notice, I have a lot of red in here because it's Christmas, but the truth is, it's a little blurry. I sort of like something a little more subtle, perhaps, like that. So this is my favorite one of
All
the
right,
year.
click changes from double click. How much is that?
$79.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to butt in for a minute, Paul, while you get ready. Matter of fact, you've got to get something I want to show
Right.
up there. A couple of quick things. Everybody virtually owns Print Shop, right? Here's a book that only costs about $20. It's the Bible for Print Shop, both for the Mac or for the PC. It doesn't matter. Finally brings together in the back all the clip art on all the different discs that you've bought over the years for Print Shop. Lots of different ideas on how to design nice-looking things with Print Shop. A very nice, inexpensive gift. This is one of my favorites called Lifeguard. We were talking about screensavers. This I would call a body saver, okay? This is a great program. It forces you to stop working every now and then. What you do, you set up Lifeguard and you say after every 45 minutes, I want to take a 10-minute break, okay? And it forces you, you can pre-program what you want to do, a little muscle exercise to rest your wrists, your eyes, play a game, walk away, whatever. It forces you to stop working, called Lifeguard. Great little program, about $79 from Visionary Software. These are these wonderful, wonderful children's stories on CD-ROM from Discus. I want to show you one of them right now, Cinderella, and this is really lovely. It's up on the machine. It's a hypercard kind of thing. You can click on a character
Cinderella.
and find out who the character is, etc., etc.
Stepmother.
You can read the book if you like over here, or you can ask the computer to read the book for you, for your child.
His young daughter was such a kind and pretty girl, but her stepmother hated
And now
her.
suppose your child doesn't understand one of those words. You can go back in and double-click on one of the words.
Stepmother. Stepmother.
The wife of one's father by a later
Online talking dictionary. Pretty neat for kids. Real quick, a $3 gift, the December issue of Andrew's Mac User Magazine, because it has 100 things for the Macintosh for under $250. Not too bad. Paul.
I've always believed F. Scott Fitzgerald was right, that there are no second acts in American lives, but Mitch Kapoor is out to prove me and F. Scott Fitzgerald wrong. The founder of Lotus 123 now has Kapoor Technologies, Inc., and on location is the first product from On Technology. It's $75, and it's great packaging, by the way. It's including a little section in here on the fine print that our lawyers made us include. It's a navigation tool. It helps you find the files that you've lost somewhere on your Macintosh. So I think that's terrific. Sky Shadow is $40. It's from Cassidy and Green in Carmel, California, and these are the people who brought us Crystal Quest. Now they have yet another interesting, addictive game, lots of fun sound effects, and I embarrassed myself last year playing Crystal Quest on the Christmas show. My 9-year-old and my 6-year-old said, "Daddy, how could you do so badly?" So this is the automated demo. But you can fire forward, you can fire from behind, and it's got that same sense of humor, cute sound effects, a lot of action, and it's not just another things dropping out of the sky and you shoot at them sort of game. Clever and fun, and it's one of the best Mac games in this new season.
All right, Paul, thank you. About 30 seconds left. Andrew, what else do you want to add to the mix?
Well, Stuart, don't forget the other two new Macintoshes from Apple. One is the Mac Classic, which has about the power of a Mac SE for about $999, and the Mac LC, which is in between the SI and the Mac Classic, and that's about $2,500.
So if you're at the high end, you can buy a machine. At the low end, you can get any one of these neat little toys here. All right, on behalf of Paul and Jan, Chris, and Andrew, that's our special holiday programming. We'd like to wish you a very happy holiday season. Stay tuned now, though, for this week's Computer News.